Let's get right into the front pages for you this morning, and we'll begin with the front page of Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard newspaper, of course, as you'll expect, focuses on the NEC meeting of the APC. The PDP also held its NEC meeting, which will be walking you through the outcomes. But take a look at the Vanguard newspaper. 2027, Tinubu mocks coalition as Yilwatda emerges APC chair. Now, that is a name you have to learn to pronounce. All right. His name is Professor Yilwatda. It's as simple as that, but, you know, practice makes perfect, right? But the explainers right there says it's coalition of confusion, asks APC governors to reduce hardship in rural areas. Some of those things we have spoken about. But we're joined now by Mr. Adeni Ifetayo, public affairs analyst, to basically give us more insight into these big stories, politically speaking. Mr. Ifetayo, it's good to have you on the program yet again. The APC.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. The APC
morning,
and the PDP.
Once again.
Good to have you. The APC and the PDP seem to decide, maybe not actively, to have their neck on the same day, right? And somehow the APC made major decisions. The PDP also made major decisions. What do you make of the outcome of both NEC? The APC having a new chair, the PDP saying, well, we'll have our convention in Ibadan, and there are talks around the presidency as well being zoned. Is it game on for you?
Yes. This is what I'd expected from beginning.
All right, I will get Mr. Adeni Ifetayo back. Some of the virtual platforms sometimes just have a mind of their own. But Mr. Ifetayo, please go ahead. Okay, we understand that he's been knocked out, but not to worry, I will get him back. But that's the big story on the front page of Vanguard. You also see PDP zones presidency to South. So the Vanguard seems to have a scoop on that one. Moves convention to Ibadan, that was expressly said. But the zoning bit, Jeffrey Bukola.
You know, I'm just excited about the coming days. This is where I love to play this game, as far as politics is concerned. So, if the PDP has now bowed to pressure, perhaps is why Atiku Abubakar had to leave, because the nuances and the body language seem to have said, gentlemen, this is as clear as crystal. You've had your time. We're not going to give this to the North anymore. So if that is your ambition, you may as well excuse us. So he has gone to the ADC. Perhaps this is why people are saying this is package for him. That's an argument for them. But on the other side is the fact that all of the persons in the PDP who are saying it's for justice, it's for equity, that is why we're supporting President Bola Tinubu, because the power has to stay in the South. I asked the PDP members, led by Nyesom Wike, not as if I asked Nyesom Wike, but some of his people, and I think Sheon also asked him, now that the PDP is saying they are going to zone it to the South, what now happens? So yesterday I had a conversation with a gentleman, one member of the House, where I told him, you're inconsistent in your position. You said it was justice. I now gave you an hypothetical situation. Okay, justice. What if now the PDP says, let there be a presidential candidate from the South? What would you now do? He said he will get there and look at the person and say, no, you're not consistent. It was never about South. It was about something else, in my view. Because if it's about South, no matter who is coming from the South, you will support the person, right? But now when you now say, okay, this person from the South, I don't like him, so I will support Bola Tinubu, just pack your load and join the APC. It's as simple as that.
Mr. Ifetayo, analysis being given here. What is it for you? We lost you there. Thankfully, we have you back. The connection just tripped. But please go ahead with your thoughts on this. Jeffrey has laid a background already.
Yeah, you can see it's just, that's what I was saying, I think on Monday when I joined you, that they need to make their intention. No, I want to start from PDP, which what they failed to do during the last presidential election, saying we are going to this particular region and that's where our presidential candidate will come from. So the take for me, we want to see what Minister of FCT will do now, whether we declare allegiance to PDP, since what he has been clamoring for is that the presidency should be zoned to the South. And for the NEC meeting, APC NEC meeting yesterday, the take home for me was where Mr. President encouraged the governor that they should where the grass reach out more to the grassroots, let them feel the impact of the governance. It used to be that everything stopped at the table of Mr. President, just like Jeffrey said the other time that, even both we need to ask questions, even from our representative, from senator, the governor, the local government. I also stumbled on the figure that have been released to local government. I felt that one thing that I thought Mr. President failed to mention yesterday, since they are having that meeting, look and tell all the governors, let local government allocation goes directly to them. Then you can hold them accountable that this is your bigger vision. What can they do at the grassroots level to complement what you are doing at the state level? I think the politics is just beginning to unfold. Then calling the coalition a gathering of confusionists and all of that, I don't think and that is good for the office of Mr. President. Everybody have their own ambitions. They have their right to file or declare that they want to run for a particular seat. Whatever it is, I know the politics is just beginning to unfold. Let's see what we emerge, and we know what we need to do next.
All right, let's quickly go to the Nigerian News Direct, and this headline pretty much captures the essence of events that we have had to reflect on from the beginning of the week. Listen to this: we've stabilized economy, only upward growth ahead. That's ascribed to President Bola Tinubu, and there's one insight there as FIRS takes in 14.27 trillion revenue in 6 months, surpassing its earlier target. And the GDP rebasing also came through earlier in the week, and we've also had so many reflections on the positives when it comes to macroeconomic statistics under the current administration. But some of what has trailed or shaped this these policies of the federal government is that what will the people eat? Will the people eat statistics? And I believe Mr. Yilwatda also spoke to it earlier on when he said that we have we should avoid a situation where we have happy statistics and unhappy people. What is it for you, Mr. Ifetayo? Is this pointing us in the direction where the gains of the indicators, the positive indicators under the economy, will begin to come through, or there seems to be a disconnect? What is it for you?
Yeah, first and foremost, the gestation of any policy might take sometimes 6 months to 1 year, whatever it is. And our economy is most time is dollar-based. When I mean dollar-based, everything we import, most of our stuff and all of that. And for me, the foreign exchange, dollar to naira, have been quite stable for a few months now. So, but that is not it. If you are still having your same salary, the school fees you are paying has increased, the food item you are paying for has increased, that is inflation. Until average Nigerian people purchasing power increases, that's when I would say I'll give kudos to the Mr. President. And you talk about the FRIS, Ghana 14-point-something trillion naira, above their projected income. I think we should look at what has that thing been put to use, how they channel it, especially to make impact in the life of average Nigerians. That's when we say, okay, they are doing a great job. But for now, let's hope that it continue and Nigerians, they feel the impact when it comes to purchasing power. But if their purchasing power does not increase and other things are increasing, I don't think they are still doing a great job.
Okay, so let's get to the Guardian. I like the part the Guardian is taking away from the politics and its nuances. It's talking about health. Too much of a good thing. That's the little marker up there. But a big one there is how unchecked dietary supplements turn toxic, lure many to early grave. So dietary supplements are basically, they are not drugs or cure anything. They are just there to supplement and support your diet and the things you eat. Maybe there are some element of nutrients you're missing out in your food. So those dietary supplements, some people take it literally every day and all of that. But According to this report by the Guardian newspaper, it seemed to be that what was meant to be good may turn toxic and even send people to their early graves. What do you make of this?
Yes, you know, when they say balanced diets, these classes of food that you must eat it, and some of these pharmaceutical companies, they will come with a way, when you take this one a day, it will give you all the balanced diet that you need in a day. And so many people in searching to look healthy, even in the beauty industry, trying to do transplant and all of that. But for me, just like they said, too much of a good thing that can lead people to their early grave, and we just need to be considerate in whatever thing that we are taking in. And government, they are not looking at it at all, because it's a supplement. They are not talking about it. If you are to be some hard drugs, that's when they will say they go to these markets, you know, to raid the market of all these hard substance and all of that. I think is a good one from the part of guidance to make us to see that this thing that I think is giving you, to give you balanced diet, if you take it too much, there's a caution on it. I think they can still go for that. I don't know, I've not read the inside story, whether the statistic is there. In the last 1 year, people have died from, you know, taking so much of this as a result of maybe from World Health Organization or from our local association of doctors, or whatever it is, so that we know the numbers and government can do something about it, you know, orientate people, talk more about it, organize special forum. Because, you know, our government is just funny that if something did not affect them, they won't say anything. I stand to, because just like what happened to Kwankwaso, that because he had to travel by road, that was how he witnessed that this road has gotten so bad. So if this thing is affecting our people, I think government should stand up and reorientate Nigeria and even talk to those pharmaceutical companies.
Big questions raised there about just how government is really in touch with the people. So we'll see how this is responded to. But Mr. Fatai, we have to thank you. The connection almost robbed us of this very important contribution.
Yes,
thank you so much for joining us as always. It's a pleasure. Well, we'll take a quick break now, and when we return, we'll turn our attention to the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. It is making some interesting moves. What is the thinking behind this? How is this going to impact the build-up to 2027? Well, we'll be joined by the head of the official think tank and intellectual resource center of the All Progressives Congress APC. That's in a moment. Please stay with us.